What's going on, you guys? It's Haji here, and I'm the Basement Entrepreneur, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a discussion, a reaction video to a Sam Ovens video. So this is a video that Sam posted from his mastermind. So this is his his highest ticket offer, which is called the Quantum Mastermind. So Sam is like, quote unquote, one of my favorite gurus. I like to watch him a lot. I've bought his programs before and currently in some of his programs. So right now I'm going to do a reaction video to this Sam Ovens video. And I'm going to be basically commenting on what he says, if it's good, if it's bad, have I tried it, would I try it, is he just fucking crazy? So we're just going to talk about that right now in this video. So let's get into it. I'm gonna skip around on some of the parts of the video because I already know what he's gonna say, so I don't want to use up too much time in the video. So I'm gonna skip around, talk, and hit on to just some of his good points. You get me? All right, let's go.
And then they say, and then it just transcribes it in real time on my screen. I can see.
So like this whole part.
And it will be like, tell me more.
So like this whole part right now, he's just talking about is Android or Apple better, and then like for a person that has both. Like, I've had an Android for a long time. I had an Apple before. And he's like, everybody should switch to Android because, like, the fucking software on Android just sucks so bad that it makes you not want to be on your phone. And that's the whole purpose of this video. It's about sacrifice, things to, like, give up to get asymmetric results. If I give this up, I'll, get this much in return. So it's a very, very valid topic. So, skip through this. So this part, he's not talking about shit.
Cool accidental byproduct, which was actually the most value I got from the Pixel, was its UI and its user experience is nowhere near as good as an iPhone X.
Yeah, facts.
Like an early iPhone, yeah, it's probably better, but iPhone X is amazing.
I just switched to an iPhone. Like, yeah, that shit will hook you.
And the iPhone X was kind of better.
Yeah.
I fucking never used the thing, and I was like, that's actually a good thing because sacrifice. And I can tell you, you just need to go out. If you want to do some market research on this, just go for a walk and just watch the human race go like this. Like, it's real bad. Like, it's actually a problem, like a really bad problem. And it's ruining people's brains and everything. And if you want to sacrifice, one of the easiest places to grab a lot from is bloody phone time.
Facts.
Looking at that thing.
Last week, since like the pandemic happened, my phone time went from like 2 hours to like 7 fucking hours, yo, and that's just OD, just overdose. And then like, so I deleted some of my apps, and then I kind of got it back down to like 2 hours a day, but definitely like 7 hours on the phone. That's a whole job. You know what I'm saying?
5 hours.
Yeah.
These are people in the mastermind. 5 hours on a fucking phone.
Facts.
That's kind of sad. It's not life.
Fine. 7 hours. That's a whole shift.
So, if you're spending...
Like, people are doing 14. Online, it says, like, if you do 4 hours on your phone, you should go see a psychologist. And that's cap. Because everybody's doing 4+ hours. It takes a lot. Like, for me to do, like, 2 hours on a phone is, like... I didn't even do nothing. I don't even have any social media profiles. Like, the 2 hours just fly by. So that's one of the things that he's talking about, sacrificing phone time. I agree. I agree with that. That's something that has to get done. Will do.
Social media and food. Those are probably the 3 best. Or alcohol. If you drink alcohol, yeah, that robs massive time. Because it's not just the going out and the doing of it. It's the consequences that come from the doing of it.
Yeah, facts. I don't touch the liquor. I don't touch it.
It can be like you do the act, you pay for a week.
Facts.
So there's a long tail to it.
Yeah.
So it's really not good. But we'll go through some of the things that you can time, like give or take different.
That statue is fire.
Right?
Fire, need it.
So that's like normally distributed. You don't see an exponential curve with distribution of time and energy and focus.
Only Sam can charge you freaking $50,000 for an event and put you in a freaking warehouse in a factory. Crazy.
Distribution curve you've ever seen in your entire life. There are people that have trillion-dollar companies, and there are people who have no company. Like,
Yeah, bro, it's hilarious though.
the human beings, the two humans variables in this equation, they are the same. They trade the same thing. They eat the same. They eat slightly different things probably, but they're still eating organic materials. So we've already done the goal. We know where we are now. Then we have to ask ourselves, does this action get us there? So to use like some real basic examples, like does drinking 20 beers and being hungover for a week get me closer towards $1 million a month? Does it?
Yeah, I really like, one of the things I like Sam, he just makes stuff like really, really simple. And like when you look at something like this, just logically, like, you know, you probably wouldn't think about your actions like this, but like this just makes so much sense. Like, does this action get me towards my goal? Yes, let me do it. Does this action get me towards my goal faster? Yes, let me just do this. Let me do more of this. And then just prioritizing your different actions. And if this action takes you away from your goal, just remove it completely. You know, but this guy, like, he's like completely machine. Like, he doesn't, like, everything that he do must take him towards his goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't even be fun. So that's where I would disagree too, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, life is short. I do want to enjoy my time, but you know, if your goal, you know, pursuing your goal makes you happy, then yeah, like I would, you know, I'll you know, take some actions. But sometimes, like, I don't say, like, okay, like going to a party or whatever, that will kind of take you away from your goals, but take you away from your goals. But once again, it's life. You know what I'm saying? Would you go to a party or not? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not, for me, is it that serious or is that worth sacrificing? Personally, I don't like parties, right? I don't feel comfortable at them. So that's an easy sacrifice for me. So I'll throw that out the window. But, you know, like I would just say that, like for him, I would say, you know, some balance is good. You know, I'm all for being obsessed, but, you know, I really truly feel like, you know, some sort of balance in there is good. Even if it takes me 4 months longer to get to my goal because I had to balance things, I would take that option instead of get there 4 months faster. You know, get there 4 months faster. But, you know, once again, they said time is everything. So, you know, if you're enjoying your time, I don't think that's a waste of time. So that's where I would disagree with him, though. Like spending time with your family, you know, that's important to me. So, like, I don't think that's wasting time. You know what I'm saying? So.
And then it even has second order consequences where, like, now I'm depressed. That's what I did, and I know I didn't want to do that. So now I'm beating myself up.
Like right now, what he's talking about with those second order consequences, facts, third, fifth order consequences. I think I heard this from like Ray Dalio in his book Principles. He was talking about like when you take like a certain action, it's not just like that one action versus the consequences. It's that action, what's going to happen afterwards, what's going to happen after it. Like, for example, like the simple example I give, like you eat something sweet, you're going to want another one. You know, you're not just going to take one bite of something sweet and be like, oh yeah, that was cool. Like, you're going to immediately be requesting for some more sweetness. So like, that's a second order consequence. You know what I'm saying? Then, for example, like for me, like if I try to lose weight, if I have a cheat meal or whatever in the middle of the day, best believe like my next meal is going to be much, much harder for me to go back to a healthy meal. You know what I'm saying? I probably won't. And then next thing you know, third, fifth, sixth order consequences, and you don't completely forgot about your diet, and it only takes one meal. So I completely agree with that. Those second, third, fourth order consequences is what you got to watch out for. You can't just be like, oh, okay, I'll just do this, and then boom, and then just boom, like, and then that one consequence is it. Nah, it's hella consequences, you know, that come after that. Like, just think of it as like a fucking ripple effect for months. Like, one action you could do today could be like continuously biting your ass and could create some sort of negative momentum. 2-3 months later, you're still in that same habit. So I would completely agree with that. You know, that's facts.
So now I'm getting second fucked for my decision.
Right. No
And you have
cap.
to learn to look at your decisions like this. They're not just those immediate isolated things. They have second, third, fourth order consequences all the way down. And when you start to look at things clearly, like going out and getting drunk and being hungover, and what the real cost of that is.
Ain't no going out right now, but you stay your ass home.
Unless you're an alcoholic. In which case, you would need to find... You need to change your environment. If your friends always beg you on, I don't think I could have been this rational and had enough willpower to
Right.
drink in my old environment because it was so ingrained.
Right. Changing environment key. We're gonna fast forward.
Right? He was one of the first people to dissect a human body and actually see that the heart was...
Next time I do this, I'm gonna definitely have the timestamps ready though. No cap.
Was a cooling mechanism for blood. It was just cooler because you can see how they probably got hot when they were moving, and then their face felt cold when it was sweating. So they're probably like, okay, cooler, blood cooler. People were totally unaware. They had no damn idea what was going on. They didn't know a brain was in there and that the brain thought or had synapse. Like, I would probably recommend doing it like once every month or once every 2 months because things change. Like, there was a point in time where I was doing a customer interview pretty much every day, and I was doing Instagram stories every day. I was releasing like a blog post, and I was doing like all of this other stuff, Q&As for all of these different programs, and that was fine, and it was working fine for a few months, like maybe even 6 months. But then it got to a point where I needed to do other things that were important, and I couldn't do them because I had no damn time, energy, or attention.
Definitely. So basically, like, what he's talking about now is just auditing your time. Like, basically record like everything that you did in a day or whatever. This I've never done before because it's like, it's kind of extreme. You know what I'm saying? As far as like writing down what you do every single hour, and you do that for a week, and then once you go back to it, then you figure out like what were you doing and like what are the things you're gonna cancel out. For me, like, to do something like that for an entire week is just like a setup for failure. So that's something that I personally wouldn't do as far as like auditing my time like that. But I just try to just stay conscious. I just try to make it simple. When time management gets too hard and I got to start writing shit down every hour of the day to figure out how to better improve my time, that's a waste of time to me personally. So that's something I would disagree on. I wouldn't do that shit.
Left. And so I had to perform this exercise, and some things had to get cut. The best basketball players in the world aren't the ones with the most followers on Instagram or the best YouTube channels. They just fucking win.
I don't know. The best basketball player right now is LeBron, and he has the most followers on YouTube. Most followers on Instagram, everywhere.
So, that exercise is what you should do when you get home. But you need 7 days to do it. We don't have 7.
Yeah, exercise that takes 7 days to do. I don't know about that. But yeah, you guys, this was one of my very first review discussions, reaction videos, whatever you want to call it. And then, yeah, so this was to the Sam Ovens sacrifice video. You know what I'm saying? Perfect song of this is Big Sean Sacrifices. Love that song. But other than that, yeah, man, you got to sacrifice some shit. What are you going to sacrifice? If it doesn't take you towards your goal, sacrifice it. Throw it towards the fire. Throw it away. Every action must be goal-oriented, goal-oriented, goal-oriented. I agree with it, but I will have to do like an 80-20. You know what I'm saying? So you can, like, then you probably like, oh yeah, you're not all in. You got to be 100%. Man, I'll just do an 80-20. If it takes me a couple days, a couple months longer to get wherever, it doesn't matter. I have patience. I have time. You know what I'm saying? Most important thing is to enjoy the journey doing it. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Haji out.